South America is facing a severe wildfire crisis, with Argentina, Chile, and Colombia experiencing some of the most destructive blazes in recent years. The wildfires have swept through forests, farmland, and even urban outskirts, leaving behind a trail of destruction. Rising temperatures, prolonged droughts, and strong winds have fueled the spread of these fires. In Argentina, regions such as Córdoba and Patagonia have reported multiple active fire fronts. Thousands of hectares of forest land have been lost, with wildlife habitats completely destroyed. Local residents have been forced to evacuate as flames moved dangerously close to villages and towns. Emergency services are working around the clock, but the scale of the fires has made containment extremely difficult. In Chile, wildfires have burned across central and southern regions, with communities in Biobío and Araucanía among the hardest hit. The Chilean government has declared emergency zones in multiple provinces to allocate additional resources. Military units have been deployed to assist firefighters and rescue teams. Thick smoke has spread across cities, creating severe air pollution and health risks for local populations. Schools, businesses, and public services have been disrupted due to the hazardous conditions. In Colombia, dry weather combined with strong winds has triggered fire outbreaks in forested regions and national parks. These fires have threatened biodiversity, including endangered species living in protected areas. Local communities that depend on forests for their livelihoods have suffered significant losses. Experts warn that climate change is amplifying wildfire risks across South America. Extended periods of heat and drought create the perfect environment for rapid fire spread. At the same time, deforestation and agricultural burning practices have worsened the situation. International organizations and neighboring countries have offered assistance, including firefighting aircraft and emergency relief supplies. Despite these efforts, the fires continue to spread, showing the limits of current resources. Health authorities in Argentina, Chile, and Colombia have issued warnings about respiratory problems caused by smoke inhalation. Hospitals have reported an increase in patients suffering from breathing difficulties and eye irritation. Children, the elderly, and those with pre-existing conditions are most at risk. Environmental groups are calling the wildfires a wake-up call for stronger climate action. The destruction of forests not only threatens wildlife but also accelerates carbon emissions into the atmosphere. Communities in affected regions now face the difficult task of rebuilding their lives. Thousands of people have lost homes, farmland, and sources of income. Governments are urging citizens to remain alert and follow evacuation orders closely. The scale of the crisis has drawn global attention to the vulnerability of South America to natural disasters. Wildfires that once were seasonal are now becoming more frequent and more intense. Researchers link these patterns to rising global temperatures and unsustainable land use practices. Argentina has appealed for more firefighting resources, including helicopters and water-dropping planes. Chile is coordinating international aid to reinforce local emergency response units. Colombia has requested urgent support to protect national parks and biodiversity zones. Communities across South America are showing resilience, with volunteers joining efforts to combat the flames.